I'm not going to talk about everything from chapter 7 because some of it you can like do on a calculator, like, I don't know, like what's the square root of that or something. Okay, I'm just going to try to talk about the harder stuff. And I said harder, doesn't necessarily mean hard. Okay, for example, okay, calculator can't do this, right? Now, you could plug it in the calculator and spit out a decimal, but that's almost never what we want, right? We want the simplified version, which means no decimal. So how did we simplify this? Tree. So you figure out what 729 is divided by. If you divide by 9, you would get like 81. So, and then 9s become 3s. Okay, so what comes out? How do we figure out what comes out?
Oh.
If there's 4 of them, yeah. So a 3 comes out, and then 3 times 3, 9 is left behind. Okay, if you don't feel confident about that, I would put it on your page of notes. Whatever you need. If you didn't know how to do that, if you didn't feel confident about that one, I would like use that as an example.
Oh. Okay. What? Sorry, I get it now. Sorry. My bad. Are you good? Stop. Do your work. Do your work.
How many sick days did you have this semester?
Me?
Yeah.
Too many. I was sick all last week. Bro.
You are like the school champ for sick days this year. You won the prize. All right, and then. All right, good with that one? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, for this one, now the calculator could help on this square root of 27 because it's just a square root. What's the invisible number right here? Those. Okay, so for the 27, it's going to be 3, and then a 3 left behind. All right, do you guys remember how we did the letters? 5 divided by 2. So 2 goes into 5 twice, with the remainder of 1. So that means 2 A's will come out, and 1 is left behind. One way, I'm not sure if this is helpful or not. One way you could think of this is like a to the 5th. Yeah, it's like a times a times a times a times a. Like if there's a double, that one a comes out. Another double, that a comes out. So a squared comes out, and then this a is left behind. That's another way you could try it. Okay, anyway, what about this b? What can we do with that? Yeah, 1 divided by 2 doesn't really work. There's not enough b's to get out, so it just stays trapped inside. Anyways, that didn't work. That's it. Any questions? Probably usually it's about 40 for algebra 2. Usually a little beefy. Okay. So the directions for that were simplify, and the directions for this are change to exponential form. Change to exponential form. You guys remember what that means? Exponential form. Okay. So the invisible number out here is 2. What's the invisible power on the x? 1. And same thing on the 7. So this would be like 7 to the what power? 1/2. Yeah. And it'd be x to the 1/2. And it'd be y to the 5/2. So you just do the power over the root. Like so. Okay, this is called radical form. That's what this symbol is called. This is called exponential form because all of those numbers are just inside the exponent, the power and the root. Okie dokie. Let's try something else.
Is the rest of the just final prep for you?
Was that our last test? 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Dude, are you
Stop touching me.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in a chapter and then do it. 5 minutes.
All right, how about that one? What can we do here? Multiply, yeah. So 6 times 3 is 18. A to the what?
3.
A3, B to the 4. A square root times a square root is a square root. Anything else? Of course. Yeah, now it's kind of like the problem we did a couple problems ago. You just got to simplify like this one. Number 2, I guess. We got to simplify the square root after we multiply. 9 times 2 is 18, so yeah. This will be 3 square root of 2, put a little space. Okay, 3 divided by 2, or you could do it like this, a times a times a. So 1a comes out, 1a is left behind. That might be easier. Maybe I should start teaching it like that.
That would be very cool of you to do that. What?
Here, well, let me move it so you can see.
And B.
So b to the 4th, well, it's kind of easy to just go, it's 4 divided by 2, but b to the 4th means b times b times b times b, right? So that means a b will come out, a b will come out. So b squared comes out. I don't know. I'm still not sure which way is easier.
Sorry.
Tag team, go. Which way do you guys think is easier? Like 3 divided by 2 or
3 divided by 2.
you think 3 divided by 2 is easier? Or like a comes out, a is left behind.
Let's do like.
Maybe if we started that way, that would be easier.
Yeah.
Too late now. Okay, anyway, that's the answer.
So 13 minutes.
All right. So some of your calculators can do I. They are in complex mode. Some of them cannot. There is no complex mode. But remember, you can't leave a square root or an I. Do you guys remember what I stands for?
It's like negative square root of 1.
Square root of -1.
Oh, yeah, that.
This is imaginary.
Please do not use the color copier until further notice.
Emergency.
That was a
It's gonna be worse now.
Okay, this is not real because nothing times itself equals -1. So how do I get rid of the I or any square root on the bottom? You multiply it by itself. So the top is just -4i. Actually, usually we put the I off to the side. The bottom, what is 5I times I? 5I squared. But what's I squared?
0, 1,
Does anybody remember what I squared is?
negative.
Oh, just one?
Negative one.
Sorry.
Because when you square that, it becomes negative 1. So 5I squared is negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. So anyway, 4/5 I. Okay, let's try the hard one.
Oh,
Solve? Are you serious?
I'm not gonna need it.
Grant,
No, I'm being attacked. You figure out my cat rolls. It's not like.
pretty sure whatever's happening is all your fault.
It's not.
Exactly.
We just randomly started doing it.
Okay,
It's modeling.
so how do I get rid of this I on the bottom? You multiply by the conjugate is what it's called. You multiply by 1 plus 2I. Because if you just multiply by I, you'd have to distribute it and it would not get rid of everything. So, like I said, some calculators can handle it, the white ones mostly. I'm not sure. Can yours do it, Shelby? No. I don't know about blue ones. Okay. This is a FOIL problem. So first, outside, oh boy. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all the FOIL. But the last thing, 3I times 2I is 6I squared. And then on the bottom one, it's also a FOIL, but when you're foiling conjugates, you can get away with just doing first and last because the outside inside cancels out. So the first is 1 times 1, the last is negative 2I times 2I, which is negative 4I squared. Okay, what happens to these I squareds? They become negative. So this becomes negative 6, and this becomes 1 plus 4. So on the top we have 4 minus 6, what?
Do you have any games like genuinely?
No. This is why I ignore you so often. Plus 8I plus 3I plus 11I.
But like,
what can you accomplish?
like sandbox. Like I feel like you have the sandbox.
Okay. Also, we usually split up the I's. So we split up the I part of the. So the denominator 5 just goes under both of those. Alright. 4 minus 6.
Oh.
Okay, let's do like 3 more.
Right.
Trace more. You guys will survive. Make it.
I'm done already.
Hope might not make it. That's a sacrifice we're gonna have to.
What?
What?
What'd you say then?
Hmm?
What did you say then?
All right. What do you guys think we should do on this one?
Easy like so far.
Subtract 5. So you get square root of x equals negative 1. And how do we get rid of the square root? Square both sides. Okay. You get square root of x equals negative 1. And to get rid of the square root, you square. So you get x is 1. However, when you're doing the square trick, sometimes you get extra answers that don't actually exist. So how do I know if this is actually right or not? Plug it in. Square root of 1 is 1. 1 plus 4, or sorry, 1 plus 5, does that equal 4? No. So this one is actually no solution.
No. Yay.
Which is yours? Can you draw a star with like the weird little thingy?
Not a good one, no.
You should try it then.
Whoa.
Kind of looks like a starfish.
Super good,
I
super
didn't think it was
good.
gonna be that bad.
Outside ones are so pointy, but then the bottom ones are so
That's like,
Yeah, you do it and then get back with me.
that's true.
Here, I
It's
did.
still bad.
didn't.
You practiced.
No, I just, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Just give me the pencil.
Draw Jesus.
Alright, I got it. Don't watch me.
Bro, hurry up.
Hey,
Oh, I messed up.
she's so fake. She's literally the fakest person ever. Never talks to me again.
Bruh!
We're just not even good.
No.
Brother, you cannot read
Oh my
it.
god.
Bro, look at you trying so hard. Okay.
He's locked in, okay?
Same exact thing as Mr. George.
Hope he's a drone without doing this.
On your second try.
Like that.
Second try, second.
Yeah.
This is
You
your
just
third
draw
try.
circles.
I'm
Draw
doing it
star.
right now.
Okay, now yours is gonna look really bad.
You're just tracing.
I am not tracing.
Here.
Bro, there's nothing
It's
to
so,
trace.
it's so
Oh,
bad.
that was so bad.
There's
Oh my
gonna
god,
be
for 3
line.
words.
No, we're not
That is
supposed to
not
do
bad.
I
that.
didn't do this thing.
Yeah, you did.
What?
No, she didn't. She just did like.
It's alright.
F A Y. That's what you are. A fatty.
Okay,
No, you do like an A.
That's-
you-
hold on. Real quick.
That is
Let's
not
go.
hard.
Shh.
That is not-
Listen. How can we solve this right here? Any ideas? Here's kind of the issue, right? What do we do with those things? Okay, they're kind of like,
Could you subtract?
they're like terms.
Could you subtract the second one and then make it 3 square root of x minus 2?
Yes.
1 equals it.
Yeah. They are like terms because they're both square root of x minus 2. So you could subtract them on both sides. That would get rid of this one. This is 4 of these minus 1 of these is 3 of these. Okay, I don't know if I'll put one that hard, but I might put one this hard. That seems very likely. What should we do with this though? Add 1. Yeah, you want to get the square root by itself. And then after you get the square root by itself, you can handle the square root. How do we get rid of the square root? Square it. So x equals 11. And if we plug this one back in, okay, I'm not going to do it, but both sides would be like 11 equals 11. So it would work. It takes a little bit too long for you to do that, but yeah, this one actually works. Okay, uno más. I bet we forgot how to do this. Maybe somebody remembers actually. Everybody remember how we did this one?
Square. It's 2. That's 2 right there. That's 2.
Huh?
It's a 2. The X is a 2.
The x is a 2. Oh, no. 25 squared would be, is actually like 625.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It's 15 square, that's 125.
15 squared is 225.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
5 cubed is 125.
Oh.
Okay,
That's probably what.
there's actually a way we could solve this using logs. This is before the log chapter, but we'll do that later.
Oh yeah.
This one, something suspicious about this one. These are both powers of 5, so this only works. 25 is 5 to the what? 5 squared. 125 is 5 to the third. So do you guys remember this? 5 to the 2x equals 5 to the third. 2x has to equal 3. So x is 3 halves. Okay. Probably easier just to use logs, but we'll review logs later.
Yeah, look at the monkey, bro.